Doing? Are we running? Are we getting set up? Dave's making faces at me. Everybody have something to drink? Are my lights on?
Star Wars lights.
Are we live? Are we live? Are we live?
Hey, wait a minute. I can hear you.
Uh-oh, Dave says he can't hear me. We had this problem last week. Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Hi, everybody. Good? Good? Not good? Dave's shaking his head. Not good. Is there sound? Can you hear me? La, 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 la.
It says you're live now. Let me check. There we go. Two people.
I am not a singer.
There we go. Stuart is checking in
hey,
again
Stuart!
already.
How's England? All right. I'm live. I'm loud. I'm proud. All right, everybody. Here we are, Tuesdays at 2. And if you find yourself with nothing to do, let's read a poem and try something new. Virtual fun and a giggle or two. Are you washing your hands? Wash your hands, wash your hands. Are you wearing your masks? Let's see some really cool mask pictures. I'm on the hunt for a Darth Vader one. Wouldn't that be fun? It would go with my dress. I could wear my dress and a Darth Vader mask and go shopping. Because, that would make it more fun, right? It is such a treat after I do one of these to see all your comments and to chit chat with you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys make my week that much more fun. Thank you. I hope I'm doing that for you too. Last week we had 4 countries. We had Italy, woo woo, Belgium, rock on, Ireland, rah, and England, woo woo. And it looks like we already have England today. I love it. If only we could travel as fast as the internet would let us. Ooh, that means we need flu powder, but that's crossing my fandom into Harry Potter land. We'll do that a different time. So today it's all about Star Wars. Revenge of the Fifth. So how is everybody doing at home? What is something that you've been doing that is fun? Is it puzzles? Have you rearranged every bookcase in your house? I'm considering that next. Documented all of your music or copied it over. What else have I heard people doing? Cooking. That's not going to happen here. I might bake. Baking is fun. Cooking, not so good at it. But anyhow, here's a virtual hug. I don't know how to do it, but everybody's getting a hug from me. Know that I love you. Stay home. Stay safe. We are now at 81 poems out of 100. This book, at least my copy, only has 100. We're on Facebook Live number 7. So there's just a little bit more for this book, and then we'll switch over to, I think, A Light at the End of the Tunnel. Though I keep getting requests for The Giving Tree, but I have to confess that book makes me cry, and I'm not sure I'm ready to do a live cry face for you guys. Trying to be silly and funny. So if you really like The Giving Tree, I will keep practicing, but so far I make it halfway through and then the tears start and I have to walk away. So if you love it, read it. See if you can make it through the whole book. Dave is here. He's in the background. He's focused on trying to read your comments and let me know who's chiming in. So say, hey, Dave. Hey, Dave. Hey, Dave.
Hey.
There we go. See, he's so focused. So before I start reading, I have Dave news. Last week we hinted, but we couldn't tell anybody. This week we get to tell everybody. So everyone should shout out congratulations to Dave on his Arturia video, which you can see. I think I posted it earlier this morning in my feed. You can follow the link or find it on our YouTube. But I should let him explain what is a sound engineer and what is Arturia and why did he make a video to enter their contest. Go, Dave!
Oh boy, on the spot here.
On the spot! Go, Dave! Go, Dave!
Arturia is a software and hardware company that makes musical instruments, both software and hardware. And they had a video contest to celebrate their 20 years in business.
Woo-woo!
And they chose my video as one of the
Woo-woo!
winners. So
go, Dave, go! cool.
Yeah, so it's pretty exciting. Yay. So I got a software package and
you got prizes.
Yeah.
Well done, hon.
I will add a link to that on here.
Yeah,
actually.
you should go look. It's short. The other folks that were in the competition, the top 10, are shown on the Arturio website. And the winner he got all sorts of cool stuff. Dave is a great participant and has already made friends with all the other sound adventurers.
Sound explorers.
Or explorers. As we know, Dave is a graphic designer, not necessarily a sound producer, so this is exciting that his side hustle or his hobby,
my new hobby,
is getting him some recognition. So yay, Dave! Okay, all right. So we came here to read poems. Let's do that. So last week,
and tell your friends to watch the video.
Yeah,
too.
the
like it
more
on
we
YouTube.
need more likes over there. Last week, Stuart wrote in and asked for page 172, The Naked Hippo, and my book is so old, it doesn't go up to that page, but I found it. So, the first poem, thanks Stuart, is The Naked Hippo, which apparently appears in the 30th anniversary edition of Where the Sidewalk Ends. Let us make a pair of pants for the pulled old hippopotamus to cover his hide once we decide exactly how big his bottom is. I think that's funny. Well done. Thank you for the request. If you have any requests, tell me what page, or if you know maybe the title or the possible subject, we can find it in the book. Okay, so over to page 132, The Bagpipe Who Wouldn't Say No. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. All right, and I'll show you the picture. Whoops. There's a little bagpipe on a beach and a turtle chit-chatting with him. And we get to listen to their chit-chat. The bagpipe who didn't say no. It was 9 o'clock at midnight at 3:15 when a turtle met a bagpipe on the seashore by the sea. And the turtle said, "My dearie, may I sit with you? I'm weary." And the bagpipe didn't say no. Said the turtle to the bagpipe, "I have walked this lovely shore. I have talked to waves and pebbles, but I've never loved before. Will you marry me today, dear? Is it no you're going to say, dear?" But the bagpipe didn't say no. Said the turtle to his darling, "Please excuse me if I stare, but you have the plaidest skin, dear, and you have the strangest hair. If I begged you pretty please, love, could I give you just one squeeze, love?" And the bagpipe didn't say no. Said the turtle to the bagpipe, "Ah, you love me, then confess. Let me whisper in your dainty ear and hold you to my chest." And he cuddled her and teased her, and so lovingly he squeezed her, and the bagpipe said, "Urgh!" Said the turtle to the bagpipe, Did you honk or pray or nay? For auga, when you're kissed, is such a heartless thing to say. Is it that I have offended? Is it that our love is ended?" And the bagpipe didn't say no. Said the turtle to the bagpipe, "Shall I leave you, darling wife? Shall I waddle off to Woden? Shall I crawl out of your life? Shall I move, depart, and go, dear? Oh, I beg you, tell me no, dear." But the bagpipe didn't say no. So the turtle crept off crying, and he ne'er came back no more, and he left the bagpipe lying on the smooth and sandy shore. And some night when the tide is low there, just walk up and say hello there, and politely ask the bagpipe if the story's really so. I assure you, darling children, that the bagpipe won't say no. So if you find a bagpipe on the beach, have a chat. Comments, requests, how are we doing, Dave? What's going on online? I can't see it because I'm reading a book.
I'm waving to everyone.
Woo-woo! Hi! Thank you for stopping by. Let me know what poems you want to hear. And a big shout out to all of my Doom Buggies friends. Can you believe that we met way back in 2001? Some of my favorite people on the planet love the Haunted Mansion. Whew. All right, let's go over to page 120. 120. There we go. And this one is called Bang Clang. It's a noisy one. I'm Big Barney Zang of the Railroad Gang. My partner is Charlie O'Flynn, and I hold the nails for the big steel rails, and Charlie, he hammers them in. And most of the time he does just fine, but now and again he fails. Maybe tomorrow I'll hammer them in and let Charlie hold the nails. And here's why. Thanks to a little drawing we see that Charlie might have missed. Oh, all right. We'll do the one on the other page, 121. It's another one that has noises in its name. This one is called Traffic Light. The traffic light simply would not turn green, so the people stopped to wait. As the traffic rolled and the wind blew cold and the hour grew dark and late. Zoom vroom! Trucks, trailers, bikes, and limousines clattering by. Me, oh my, won't that light turn green? But the days turned to weeks, and the weeks turned to months, and there on the corner they stood, twiddling their thumbs till the changin' comes, the way good people should. And if you walk by that corner now, you may think it's rather strange to see them there as they hopefully gaze, while the very same smile on their very same face as they patiently stand in the very same place and wait for the light to change. I like that one. Comments, requests? Well, we head over to page 116. How are we doing? Hi, thanks for coming. I'm gonna get something
5
quick.
people.
Woo! 5. Okay.
Oh, Anna H is watching.
Hey, Anna! How are you doing working from home? Are my lights still on? I can't see them.
Yep.
Okay. This is a tight headband. It makes my glasses move. Okay, if you have your book, let's go over to page 116. It's called 18 Flavors. This one I have to read carefully because there's a lot of rhymes. 18 luscious, scrumptious flavors: chocolate, lime, and cherry, coffee, pumpkin, fudge, banana, caramel, cream, and boysenberry, rocky road and toasted almond, butterscotch, vanilla dip, butter brickle, apple ripple, coconut, and mocha chip, brandy peach, and lemon custard, each scoop lovely, smooth and round, tallest ice cream cone in town, lying there on the ground. Don't you hate it when your ice cream falls out of your ice cream cone? Dave saves that whole scenario by just eating them in a cup. He just skips the whole option of dropping it on the floor. Comments? Requests? Did everybody celebrate May the 4th yesterday? And are they celebrating Revenge of the 5th today? Gotta celebrate the heroes on May the 4th and then the villains. Go Darth Vader. On Revenge of the 5th. Can't have a good story if you don't have good villains, right? Bet there's a good debate in that comment. So I'll just skip right over to page 118 and read What a Day. What a day! Oh, what a day! My baby brother ran away, and now my tuba will not play. I'm 8 years old and turning gray. Oh, what a day! What a day! I've had some of those days. Have you? Hey, we'll scoot over to 119. Are you ready? This one's a little longer. It's called Ma and God. God gave us fingers. Ma says, use your fork. God gave us voices. Ma says, don't scream. Ma says, eat broccoli, cereal, and carrots. But God gave us tasties for maple ice cream. God gave us fingers. Ma says, use a hanky. God gave us puddles. Mom says, don't splash. Ma says, be quiet, your father is sleeping. But God gave us garbage can covers to crash. God gave us fingers. Ma says, put your gloves on. God gave us raindrops. Ma says, don't get wet. Ma says, be careful and don't get too near to those strange, lovely dogs that God gave us to pet. God gave us fingers. Ma says, go wash them. But God gave us coal bins and nice dirty bodies, and I ain't too smart, but there's one thing for certain. Either Ma's wrong or else God is. Like, he gave us fingers. Use your fork. Oh, let's see. What haven't we read yet? I had to mark all the poems that we still haven't read. There's not that many left in here. How are we doing? Any requests? Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? Who's there?
Laura Malcho Hayes.
Yay!
There.
Hi, Laura.
Donna Redding.
Woohoo! Hey, Aunt Donna. And Dave can't read the name.
Tracy Redding.
Oh, not related.
They're not related. How funny.
Tracy's a Beloiter. Go Beloit. So's Laura. Go Beloit.
That's why I thought I was reading it twice. I'm like, wait a minute.
No, you guys have the same last name. It would be funny if you were related. Huh. We'll have to explore that offline. That would be fun. Ooh, then Tracy, you could be part of my family. That would be even more fun. All right, page 117. This one is called Poor Angus. Oh, what do you do, poor Angus? I'm going to start over. Here, we'll wash that out. Blah, 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 tongue-tied. All right, try it again. Oh, what do you do, poor Angus, when hunger makes you cry? I fix myself an omelet, sir, of fluffy clouds and sky. Oh, what do you wear, poor Angus, when winds blow down the hill? I sew myself a warm cloak, sir, of hope and daffodils. Oh, who do you love, poor Angus, when Catherine's left the moor? Ah, then, sir, there's only time I feel I'm really poor. There we go, poor Angus. I have to write down which ones we're doing, because if I don't write notes, I forget and get sidetracked. Speaking of, did you guys write a poem? Have you shared it? Have you read it to someone? Even if it's a tiny little poem. You're a poet and you don't even know it. You should try to rhyme something today. Let's go over and hear from Paul Bunyan on page 124.
Vicky Zort just
Hey, Vicky!
chimed in and says, loves the ears.
Awesome! Pew, 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 pew. It's Star Wars.
Oh, and Tracy Redding asked, what is your side hustle, Jamie?
Oh my. Confessions. I am learning how to play the guitar, and it's going slow. So I guess it's kind of music. Dave does more keyboard stuff. And I'm learning how to sew, and that is also going kind of slow. And I love to garden, which now that it's spring, this weekend it was super, super nice out, so I sowed black pansies, purple pansies, cucumbers, onions, and a pumpkin. So cross your fingers that my seeds will sprout next week, I think, because it's 7 to 10 days to germinate, and then we might start seeing little green things. So those are my side hustles. And I read a lot.
Michael King just logged in.
Hey, Mike, how are
Mike.
you doing? Fellow Star Wars fan.
She's got her Star Wars ears on. So yeah, everyone go and check out my Sound Explorers contest and go like the YouTube video. I put a comment.
Did you put the link in there?
Yeah,
Yay,
yeah, I commented.
Congrats to Dave.
Woohoo! And Vicky has an extended remix of the little poem.
What?
You're a poet and you don't know it. I've never heard this.
Okay.
Okay.
Read it.
You're a poet and you don't know it. Your feet show it. They're Longfellows.
Ah!
Ooh, get her off the stage.
Woo-hoo, I like it. They're Longfellows.
Ooh, get the
wow. Whoops, I knocked his hat off.
Uh-oh.
Jacques. He's wearing my other favorite.
Thanks, Tracy.
Thanks, Tracy. Anyone else?
And thanks, Laura,
Anyone else?
for saying congratulations.
Oh, rock on! Cheer for Dave. All right, you guys, let's hear about Paul Bunyan, page 124. He rode through the woods on a big blue ox. He had fists as hard as chopping blocks, 500 pounds and 9 feet tall. That's Paul. Talk about working. When he swung his axe, you could hear it ring for 1.5 miles. Then he'd yell, timber, and down she'd fall. For Paul. Talk about drinking. That man's so mean that he never drink nothing but kerosene. And 5-gallon can is a little bit small. For Paul. Talk about tough. Well, he once had a fight with a thunderstorm on a cold, dark night. I ain't saying who won, but it don't storm at all round here. Thanks to Paul. He was 90 years old when he said with a sigh, I think I'm going to lay right down and die, 'cause sunshine and sorrow, I've seen it all, says Paul. He says, there ain't no man alive can kill me, ain't no woman round can thrill me, and I think heaven just might be a ball, says Paul. So he died, and we cried. It took 18 men more just to lower him down, and we covered him up, and we figured that was all for Paul. But late one night, the trees started shaking, the dogs started howling, and the earth started quaking, and out of the ground with a hi, y'all, comes Paul. He shook the dirt off his clothes, he scratched his butt and wiped his nose. You know, being dead wasn't no fun at all, says Paul. He says up in heaven they got harps on their knees, they got clouds and wings, but they got no trees, and I don't think that's much of a heaven at all, says Paul. So he jumps on his ox with a fare thee well and says, I'll find out if there's trees in hell. And he rode away, and that was all we ever seen of Paul. But the next time you hear timber yell, that sounds like it's coming from the pits of hell, then a weird and a devilish ghostly wail like somebody's chopping on the devil's tail, then a shout, a call, a crash, a fall. That ain't no mortal man at all. That's Paul. I like that he's chopping wood. I think that's what my mom and Kurt are doing today, if I remember from our chat this morning. Up in the north. Let's see. Let's read this one on page 123. Double-tailed dog. Would you like to buy a dog with a tail at either end? He's quite the strangest dog there is in town, though he's not too good at knowing just exactly where he's going. He is very, very good at sitting down. He doesn't have a place to put a collar, and I'll admit it's rather hard to lead him. And he cannot hear you call, for he has no ears at all, but it doesn't cost a single cent to feed him. He cannot bite, he'll never bark or growl, just scratch him on his tails, he'll find it pleasing. But if you have to take him out, for twice as many walks, and I'll bet that you can quickly guess the reason. Here's the picture of the double-tailed dog. Many, many walks. But happy tail wags. Puppies. Oh, any requests? Any requests?
Joanne and Curtis.
Hey, Joanne. Hey, Curtis.
Are two Alaska people, actually.
Yeah.
Is joined.
Woo woo.
Hello, hey guys.
Ooh, Curtis has big puppies. I bet they wag their tails. What's the weather like way, way up north and to the west? Is it spring? Does it feel like spring yet there? It got up to 74 degrees this weekend, which was slightly shocking for May, but it was a lot of fun to play outside. Today it's not so warm, and it's dreary and cold, but we'll take what we can get. Gotta have the rain so that all the flowers grow. Right? Trying to be optimistic.
Hi, Curtis.
Hey, Curtis. All right, you guys. What do you think? Page 115, we'll do another hippopotamus poem. Recipe for a hippopotamus sandwich. A hippo sandwich is easy to make. All you do is simply take 1 slice of bread, 1 slice of cake, some mayonnaise, an onion ring, 1 hippopotamus, 1 piece of string, a dash of pepper. That ought to do it. And now comes the problem. Biting into it. How would you eat that? Here's the picture. It's huge. Silly. Whew.
So how's everyone's May 5th? Revenge of the Sith?
Revenge of the 5th. Dun, dun.
Of the 5th?
Dun,
Revenge of the 5th going?
Dun, 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 dun. I think we watched all the movies yesterday in the background while we were working.
Even the Negotiation episode 1 movie.
Yeah, there's one that we don't like as much. And then we watched...
But we do get Darth Maul in that movie.
Yes, we do. So we do like the Darth Maul. He's a good bad guy. But then we watched the last Clone Wars. Oh, Dave Filoni, what are you doing to me? So if you haven't been watching the Clone Wars and you need something to watch, I highly suggest going all the way back to the beginning. Some of the episodes are a little long with the fighty and the war part. It is the Clone Wars. But oh my gosh, Ahsoka.
It's all about Ahsoka.
She is awesome. And the last episode did not fail. And both of us, we had a few tears because it's the end of that story.
Dave Filoni is the new
storyteller.
Yeah, the new.
We're excited about the new Mandalorian. That's coming up. We started watching the Mandalorian. What was it called? Not the archives. The behind the scenes. It's an 8-parter.
Gallery, I think.
Gallery. That's
Disney
it.
Gallery.
8-parter about the directors and how they make that show, which I don't know if you haven't been watching that. You don't even have to be a Star Wars fan to like The Mandalorian. That's just a great story. And the child, who can pass up that cuteness? What's he gonna do to us next
I like
season?
the IG-11 was pretty cool.
Of course, Dave likes the
big
droids.
Robot.
Droid.
Good, yep.
And he could spin around. All right, we won't give any more. No more spoilers for The Mandalorian. But if you have Disney Plus, check out Clone Wars. When you're done with that, check out Rebels. Again, give it a couple episodes and then you'll be hooked into the story. And check out The Mandalorian. It's like a Western Samurai 7 space, crazy spaceships. And I love it. Every Friday, right? Was that when The Mandalorian came out?
I'm not sure.
I
but
can't remember
it's
the
all
first
on Disney
season.
Plus now. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to wait till the fall for season 2, I think, or maybe even later because I don't know if they finished before the quarantine.
Yeah, this will be a long summer.
More Star Wars. Rewatch Star Wars. It's fun.
We'll have to start reading more more books. We're gonna get through this book here.
Yes, I have one more. A Light in the Attic is all Shel
I think Dr. Seuss for.
I don't. Do we have any Dr. Seuss in the house though? That might be in storage.
Oh no, I can't get the storage.
Oh well, might have to buy a book. What? Buy a book?
Well, we might have to be a little early for official Dave Day and read some.
Yeah, we can
read some Dave
Dr.
poems.
Seuss. Maybe you can find them for me. That'll be next week.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Page 112. Won't you? Barbara's eyes are blue as azure, but she is in love with Freddie. Karen's sweet, but Harry has her. Gentle Jane is going steady. Carol hates me. So does May. Abigail will not be mine. Nancy lives too far away. Won't you be my Valentine? And let's read the other one. It's a short one on page 12 called Alice. She drank from a bottle called Drink Me, and she grew up so tall. She ate from a plate called Taste Me, and down she shrank so small. And so she changed while other folks never tried nothing at all. Alice. I like Alice. Dave really likes Alice. He has brought me over to the Alice side of enjoying Alice. Page 113. I like this one. This one's called Shadow Wash.
Oh, Aunt Janet just logged on.
Hey, Aunt Janet, what's shaking?
And Vicky says Jewel stayed up till 2 a.m.
What?
To wait for Disney Plus to drop the Clone Wars.
She is dedicated. I don't think Dave would make it to 2 a.m.
No, but Dave Filoni, huh?
Yeah, killing us with the good stories.
Ahsoka's the best.
Ahsoka Tano.
So cool.
All right, sidetracked again.
We
by
won't
Star
tell
Wars.
you what happens with Anakin. Big story plot there. Don't give it away, Jamie. Maybe someone hasn't seen it.
What? All right. So, page 113, shadow wash. I've never washed my shadow out. It's all the time I've had it. It was absolutely filthy, I suppose. So today I peeled it off the wall where it was leaning and stuck it in the wash tub with the clothes. I put in soap and bleach and stuff and let it soak for hours. I wrung it out and hung it out to dry, and whoever would have thunk that it would have gone and shrunk, for now it's so much littler than I. So if you wash your shadow, you need to maybe dry clean it so it doesn't shrink. That's what I learned from that. All right, do we have time for more? How long have we been doing this? Are you bored? Do you want more poems? Any suggestions? Any requests within where the sidewalk ends?
Are there any left? Let's see.
Yes, I have a few more tabs. I don't think we'll finish it today, but we're very, very close. I'll have my other one on standby for next week.
Oh, Joanne, yes, Clone Wars is on Disney Plus.
Ah, watch it.
Watch them all.
You will love it. Obi-Wan Kenobi's awesome in the Clone Wars. That character.
And Laura loves your sweater. Laura, hey.
Oh, yes. Her universe. But I don't think she sells it anymore. But when it gets close to Star Wars Celebration time, which is what, August this year? I don't know if it's going to happen. They usually put out a new line of sweaters and dresses. So this is the Darth Vader dresses from like version 1. This is maybe the second or third year that she did celebration related outfits.
I think Janet wants to see me, so I'm going to pop on for a second.
Hey! Proof of life! Dave really does exist!
I really do exist.
Oh yeah, here's this cool new jacket, because you know Dave has a thing for jackets.
Yes.
Here, I'll hold it.
This is my...
You can tell him.
I'll
hold it.
This is our universe jacket.
She expanded from
her
just
universe
girls to everybody.
But the cool thing about her universe is that Ashley,
woohoo!
Hopefully she's watching. I don't think she is, but hi Ashley anyway. She's awesome, and she is the voice of Ahsoka Tano. So
our favorite character.
She's cool in two different ways there.
There's
yeah,
Dave. He exists for real.
A cool Star Wars jacket.
Because you know it's perfect jacket season, so you can wear a cool coat when you walk to the mailbox, when you're sitting outside. Today you have to actually wear like warm socks and maybe even a scarf because it's only in the 40s, but you know it'll get warmer. I know it will get warmer.
Beloiter Rick Dexter just
logged
in. Hey,
Rick! Woo woo, go Beloit! You caught us babbling about Star Wars and shopping. What?
Well, we will save it. There's a way to save it so it's posted to your wall when we're done.
Yeah. So. When we're done, it'll save, and then you could rewatch it if you want to, and catch all the other poems. The other weeks that I've done, because this is number 7. Yeah, 7. Wow. Dave is slowly putting up onto YouTube because a friend is using them for her English class online. So I'm now a teaching aide. Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
I think
That's
it's
so
funny.
Cool.
I'm a teacher's aide.
Kathy Lynn just
Yay! Hello! All right. What's it like in your neck of the woods? Are we ready for another poem? Did we babble enough? Okay. Page 111. What's in the sack? What's in the sack? What's in the sack? Is it some mushrooms or is it the moon? Is it love letters or downy goose feathers or maybe the world's most enormous balloon? What's in the sack? They all ask me. Could it be popcorn or marbles or books? Is it 2 years' worth of your dirty laundry or the biggest old meatball that's ever been cooked? Does anyone ask me, hey, when is it your birthday? Can you play Monopoly? Do you like beans? What's the capital of Yugoslavia? Or who embroidered that rose on your jeans? No. What's in the sack? That's all they care about. Is it a rock or a rolled up giraffe? Is it pickles or nickels or busted bicycles? And if we guess it, will you give us half? Do they ask where I've been or how long I'll be staying or where I'll be going or when I'll be back? Or how do or what's new or hey, why are you blue? No. All they keep asking is, what's in the sack? What's in the sack? I'm blowing my stack at the next one who asks me what's in the sack. What? Oh no, not you too. And here he is, carrying his sack. What's in it? What could be in there? That'd be a fun coloring moment. You could color in all sorts of fun stuff. Maybe not in the book. Make a photocopy. Unless you're okay with coloring in the book. Some people are okay. I don't color my book. That would probably make me sad. Oh, this is one I really like because here's one of my very, very ancient bookmarks. On page 108, it's called The Bloath. This one might make me tongue-tied, so I'll go a little slower. The Bloath. In the undergrowth, there dwells a Bloath who feeds upon poets and tea. Luckily, I know about him, while he knows almost nothing of me. And here he is. He's hiding in the grass. Can you see that? The Bloath. Oh, I'll put my fun bookmark back in there. So the next time I open this book, I'll be like, oh, look at those fun bookmarks. Oh, let's look at, oh, these are fun. These are more visual gags of the poem. So when I'm done, I'll show you the picture. Page 106, The Razor-Tailed Wren. The razor-tailed wren, he'll pretend he's your friend as he cuts all the grass on your lawn. But do not leave anything sticking far out or swishity. It will be gone. And then, well, I'll show you that one, but don't look at the other page. Here, I'll cover it up. There. So there's a surprise. So that's the razor-tailed wren chopping his nose off. So careful. And the other one on the next page is one of my favorite visual puns. Please do name... I'm going to start again. Please do not make fun of me, and please don't laugh. It isn't easy to write a poem on the neck of a running giraffe. See, it's just funny. He made it look like a giraffe. I haven't gotten that good with my poems. All right, any recommendations, requests? Anybody have a poem they want to hear? Ooh.
Yeah, can't decide if it wants to be cold or warm out, so it's getting a little dry right now.
Yes, and I'm talking. Like, we're talking. How much have I been talking? I have a thing about talking a lot, apparently.
Oh, Joanne says she wore a Star Wars shirt from Galaxy's Edge yesterday.
Nice! Joanne and Mike were part of my crazy 50th birthday extravaganza escape to Florida before all this happened.
I'm glad we went.
Yes, I'm glad we got that done because I don't think we're going anytime soon. No. But that was so much fun. Oh my gosh. So if you're curious what we bought while we were running around Florida like maniacs, yesterday,
yeah, I uploaded it yesterday.
We uploaded our Galaxy's Edge cargo haul. You can see all the stuff that we brought back, like fun ears and Dave's coat that we just showed. That's new from this trip. And then, did we show the Wizarding World? Yes, the Wizarding World. What Joanne and Mike hung out with us there too. What we got shopping, and that's kind of a big haul. That's all over here in our house. It's been assimilated into the decorations. Dave, ooh, what,
and
Dave?
Denise Duval.
Yay! Yes, high school Denise. Denise and I used to do forensics together, and I think she's a forensics coach now. Ah. She plays the bagpipe. Oh my gosh, you have to go backwards in today's and hear the poem about the bagpipe who couldn't say no. Made me think of you. One more? Are we good? One more? All right, we'll do one more. page 127. And it's called I Won't Hatch. Oh, I am a chickie who lives in an egg, but I will not hatch. I will not hatch. The hens, they all cackle, and the roosters all beg, but I will not hatch. I will not hatch. For I hear all the talk of pollution and war as people all shout and the airplanes roar. So I'm staying in here where it's safe and it's warm, and I will not hatch. And it's a cute little picture of a little bitty bird inside his egg. He's just got his little beak out going, no, I'm going back in. Big no. Big no.
Our little guys visited us yesterday.
Yes, we feed the birds in our neighborhood. I think much to our neighbors' dismay because they do poop everywhere.
But they're just little
But they're
birds.
so cute. I think we had 20 on the deck one day. And then we have crows that come to visit. We have to get better about putting out our peanuts this year. The blue jays keep stealing them. But the crows, they get so persistent about the peanuts that they have come up to our sliding glass door window and knocked on it. And the first time they did it, Dave and I thought we were possessed by a ghost or something because we couldn't figure out what was making the noise. The second time they did it, Dave actually caught him in the act knocking on the window for peanuts. And then another time I saw him do it, and about, they're big. Crows are much bigger than you think they are because normally they're way far away. But they like the peanuts. But those sneaky little blue jays, man, we've got 3 of them, and the minute they hear the peanuts get rustled, they are in the tree waiting. So it's now a game. Who gets the peanuts first? Fun stuff to do while you're at home. So that's it for this week. I hope you had fun. I hope this made you forget about everything for a little while and maybe inspired you to write a couple poems. Thank you for playing with me this week. This helps me a lot. I feel like I'm talking to everybody on the phone all at once. It's like a big party line.
And Zoe just logged on.
Yay! Hi!
Hey, Zoe.
What was I saying?
And a bunch of people logged in.
Yes.
After we posted my comments,
Oh.
I'm gonna comment
Yay!
about it again, or I'm gonna put my link to my winning video.
Woo woo! Dave's got
go look at it.
news. Dave's got news.
Yeah,
Rock
woo.
on, Dave. So I think, I think that's it.
Yep.
Will we see you guys next week? I hope so. We'll finish up this book, switch over to A Light in the Attic, and I'm a little less practiced with that one, so it should be entertaining to see how many things tongue-tie or make me go bleh. It's all about being silly for Tuesdays at 2. So stay home, stay safe, be well, wash your hands, wear your masks. So many rules. Let's see some cute masks. Tell me where I should look for them. I know Disney just put some out, but they're not available until June 2nd. A very good friend of ours sent us masks, which we will showcase soon. She made them for us. That's so cool. My sewing skills are not there yet. I am good at straight lines, so we're getting closer. When I make my first one, I'll share it. Otherwise, we've been doing the good bandana thing, and we've got some snazzy black ones to just kind of not draw too much attention to ourselves. The fun. But yeah, I think I want a Darth Vader one, because wouldn't that be appropriate? Then I could make the wheezy sounds like Darth Vader. Oh well. Anyhow, I want to be Darth Vader today. Happy May the 4th. Beware of Revenge the 5th. And I will see you guys next week for some fun. Bye! Mwah.
Bye,
Love
everyone.
you guys.
See ya, guys.
Bye!